prize, I can't live life in disguise. Cause real recognize I ain't gotta compromise. I keep it concise, the gang tight like ties. On the industry advice, I'm outside with some good fellas and some nice guys trying to live life in disguise. We lit in real life, we don't pay to be verified. We just manifest, lay and grind on the rise. We defy the odds like it's nothing, time after time. God bless this eternal shine, yeah. Eyes on the prize, it's my life sold up. 5:45, had the lights on us. Fries to the side of an ice cola. You know that ride till the tires fall off. She know I'm a D, I got a date with destiny. She coming to me, cause I got a flavors and recipe. She racing to me like an athlete. She two with the G's, and she know it. Eyes on the prize just to see how far I go. Yeah. Shooting star, yeah. All over the globe. Hard work, all I ever know. So nobody could tell me I'm not wet my way and go. Yeah, I'm in my zone, yeah, through this microphone. The way they looking at me like they seen a UFO.
Since birth, I've been shooting from a cannon. Mid-flight, here to recite, I ain't landing. Handles like a vandal at night, you can't grab it. Fire underneath my hood is outstanding. Blast through a wall of bricks like Superman did. Ain't nothing holding me back.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the inner harbor of Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. The veteran Chris Boswell ready to get things going. And off we go here in Baltimore. Hardy now with the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Jackson. Oh, the first play, and he is intercepted. Picked off by Darius Rush. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game. They'll run it for the first time with Najee Harris. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. On play action, Rodgers. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
As a pass rusher, you don't always need to record a sack to make your presence felt. Creating pressure, move the quarterback, affect his timing. Those are all different ways to take pressure off your coverage unit.
On 3rd and 1, here's Rodgers. That's caught by Miller. A gain there of 10 yards. That's a Steeler first down. On the give, it's Harris. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. Now the veteran, it's Cordero Patterson. And nothing develops there. It'll stay right at the 5-yard line. No gain on that one. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. From the gun, Rodgers. They're called in at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Cordero Patterson. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. And that one is no good. He missed the extra point. So much for 7 to start. It is a 6-0 game. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Hardy now with the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now the first carry for King Henry. Can he get away? No, he's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
2nd down, Jackson. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Dante Jackson. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. We saw it earlier. The defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick 6.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it his 2nd interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick 6. There was no hesitation from this offense. Immediately after they scored that touchdown, the entire sideline was holding up 2 fingers. They knew exactly what play they wanted. They felt great about it coming into the game, and clearly the right choice.
Hardy now with the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Report.
From the gun, Jackson. He'll look for Mitchell out of the backfield. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. On the ground, here's Keaton Mitchell. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a 1st down.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll work straight ahead with Henry. And he'll bring this across midfield as this drive is taking shape. A gain of 7 on that one. They'll go again here with Henry. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset. But as always, there's the exception to every rule.
Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
A 9-yard loss. It's now 2nd and 19 at the 46-yard line.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now it's Jackson. This defense pinning their ears back, coming to get him again. Third and long for Jackson. Going up top and looking for Flowers. And the Steelers are going to take over here up near the 40.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
First down for Aaron. This one down the field for Freiermuth. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down. On the carry, it's Patterson. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
To say this group has started strong here in the first quarter, Mike, might be a bit of an understatement. I mean, offensively, firing on all cylinders. Defensively, suffocating the opponent. The ability to complement each other on both sides of the ball and play at such a high level, they can have a little bit more breathing room here by the end of this drive. Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
2 receptions for him on this drive. This one, good for 16 yards. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. To the air once more, it's Rodgers. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense, immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
1 quarter in the books. 14-0 is our score. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. They send Freiermuth, the tight end, in motion. They run it over center with Harris. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line, maybe a yard. The veteran Kyle Van Noy in on the tackle. Third and long. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. He's got Freiermuth open on the left side. And he's into the end zone. Pat Freiermuth, touchdown Steelers. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
Oh, he's got room past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Alpha, Alpha, sit on. 180. Ready, shot. Sit on.
On play action, here's Jackson. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Go right here. Yeah. Hey, report. Go. Sit up.
Play action now. Jackson. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. Well, 3rd and 19, no problem. They pick it up on 3rd and long. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. A give right up the middle to Henry. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. On 1st down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9.
180.
Now, faking the give. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on.
In trouble, and down he goes.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, Rodgers to throw. He'll let this go for Pickens. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there. It's 2nd down.
And as the game goes on, these are the throws they got to find a way to connect with, those chunk plays. I like the idea of pushing it downfield, but the next time they get an opportunity, they've got to find a way to connect.
2nd down, Rodgers. That is caught downfield by Pickens. And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
A-Rod now to throw on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Handoff from the pistol to Harris. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. He's got his man. It's Pickens. He is in. George Pickens. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Boswell now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Steelers are able to extend the advantage to 28-0. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Justice Hill to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. On 1st and 10, Jackson going up top. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. To throw is Jackson. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. Jackson now to throw on 1st down. Now, deep ball for Bateman. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
There's not a position on the field, Mike, let alone any sport, where the mental side doesn't come in and impact how well you perform. And in this case, when you've thrown 4 interceptions in one game, I think we can all safely assume some of those mental issues have seeped into his game. And if he can't get settled down, he's playing right into the hands of this defense.
They'll start this on the ground, and it's Harris. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Rodgers now. He'll let this go for Pickens. That's caught. And he will score. George Pickens. Touchdown, Steelers. For Aaron Rodgers, that is touchdown number 508 of his career, drawing him level with the man who he was the understudy for his first few seasons, Brett Favre. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. 1st and 10. In motion comes Andrews. A 1st down throw for Jackson. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Flowers. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Off the play fake, Jackson. He'll look for Flowers downfield. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Darius Rush. And the Steelers will take over here just shy of the 30.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend. But as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense can...
He works free, right side. And he's going to take this one all the way. 71 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. His big game continues. 3 touchdowns in this one, and now 15 for the year. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers keep widening that lead. It is now 42-0. Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. Here comes Hill on the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Report!
Now, Jackson. Again, working deep downfield. He's got it! A huge play just before the half. Now the Ravens use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go until halftime. That gains an even 60 yards. They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11.
Hey! Sit up!
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
They'll try to run with Mitchell. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Peyton Mitchell. Touchdown, Baltimore.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. But let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The return starts from the 5. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the gun, Rodgers. Into the hands of Pickens. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Here at halftime, it's the visitors, the Steelers, who are in the lead. As we'll get you down to Orlando now. That's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach. Thank you. 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. A first down throw from Rodgers. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Odafe Owe bursting in and recording the sack. Rodgers to throw. To the outside. Catch made by Pickens. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play. That's Washington, the man in motion. Third and short yardage, it's Rodgers. And Marlon Humphrey is there, and he picks it off. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism.
And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up second and 20 at the Steelers' 40-yard line.
Middle. Right on.
Off play action. He'll set up to, and he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
Now a shot here, deep middle. That is hard.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
He's got it inside the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Ravens.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This is fielded inside the 5. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. This drive begins with a run by Harris. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. Here's 3rd and 2. Here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line.
13. Go right here. Yeah. 180.
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Going up top and looking for Andrews. And he'll be taken down at the 30.
Hey, report. Middle.
50 yards on the play.
From the gun, Jackson. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. Picked off by Darius Rush. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
First down for Aaron. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Rodgers. That is caught downfield by Pickens. And he will score again. George Pickens. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers stretch things out even further. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Here comes Hill on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
180. 180 shot. Go right here.
Throwing Jackson. That one underneath to Mitchell. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Play action now. Jackson going for it all. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
We've already seen these two guys connect for a touchdown in this game, and had they been on the same page there, I think they would have been able to add to that total. Unfortunately for them, just a little bit off, and it falls incomplete.
And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. And he will go all the way. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Baltimore. 3rd down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the first down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
On the handoff, it's Henry. And he'll get into the end zone and get this one a couple of points closer. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. On the return, here comes Cordero Patterson. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. Off the play fake, Rodgers. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
A-Rod now to throw on first down. He runs with it. And he'll be out of bounds at the 5. They are cooking to begin this drive. This play going for 30 yards. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal. To throw is Rodgers. He sent the screen to the receiver, Wilson. And that is not going to work out as planned. Maybe a tough spot to try to run a play like that. Either way, it's blown up back behind the line of scrimmage. Now from the 7, it's second and goal. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. He pulls it in around the 5. Not a lot of room to work there. Well played by the defense. And they set themselves up for third and goal. Rodgers. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The offense will stay out there, but they've got some yards to pick up. Fourth down and goal. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
Hey, middle.
Jackson now to throw on first down. And that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone. And that is a safety. So first the decision to throw down here backed up near your own goal line. And the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Second down and 8. They'll run here with Patterson. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it. You know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Set to go now on first and 10. They'll give it to Harris again. And a nice gain there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards. Here's second and 2. To throw, it's Rodgers. That's pulled in. Najee Harris. And he will score. Najee Harris. Touchdown, Steelers. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long. All right, so ultimately, it's a successful play. That's a win for the defense. But that was very close, Mike, to being a 4-point swing. So instead of the offense securing 2 points on that try, if he's able to secure that interception and take it the other way, he would have gotten 2 points for the defense.
And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Bateman is the motion man. A first down throw for Jackson. And more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by Mika Fitzpatrick.
I know it doesn't seem like a ton of yards on top of that pick, but that was really well done. I mean, it's just going to make life so much easier now as the offense takes the field, trying to capitalize off of that turnover.
They're going to run out of the gun, and here's Harris. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, that's it. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Got to get it to the 28, but now it's third down. From the gun, Rodgers. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot. And I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
Fourth down, Rodgers. He'll let it go deep left sideline. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for a fourth and long will end up in a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, Jackson. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. That's to the sideline. It is intercepted, but I don't think he was able to stay in bounds. And indeed, the officials concur. It is incomplete. Very nearly a turnover.
Hey, middle. Sit up.
Jackson now on 2nd down. He's going to look downfield once again. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Rashad Bateman, the intended target. Third down coming up.
Hey, Alpha, say hi.
Now it's Jackson. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. Big strides. Look at him go. And he will score. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens. Using the tight end to get to the end zone. Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
On the handoff, here's Harris running right. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Another run here with Harris. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Play action now with Rodgers. He's got his man. It's Pickens. He has been busy. 9 receptions on the game in that one. A 1st down.
Now it just seems like this offense is piling on. I mean, after a day where they have completely dominated their opponent, a lot of offense would just be content with handing this ball off, but not this group. They continue to throw the ball, and they continue to get chunk plays, and they showed they're not going to slow down until that final whistle blows.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. This one intercepted. It's the safety, Eddie Jackson. And the Ravens will take over here at their own 12.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end.